We are recording episode 35, 2 season of pod. Welcome
Good thing
all.
you knew that. I didn't. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, I forgot to look to see what episode it was.
I cheated. I just looked. So
Nice.
it's not like it came to me off the top of my head. Although we haven't done enough to really keep forgetting how many we've done.
I don't know. I got a pretty small brain, so.
In all fairness,
Oh,
that
fuck.
I have as well.
Just punch my fucking monitor.
So we are doing this one remote again for those that are tuning and listening. Welcome. Thank you as always. We're doing this one remotely one last time. Although I am out of isolation and
Isolation
can
and shit.
join the thing. We're just gonna give it one more week just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Also, convenience level is very key too, because neither one of us had to drive anywhere.
True, but it's.
Yeah.
I will say this: it is easier to do it in person because everything just like your mic plugs into here, my mic plugs into here. It's a quick 3-second test, and we're good to go. I hopped on an hour early trying to figure out how to record your screen better than last week.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for next
we just
week.
spent 20 minutes for me fucking around trying to figure out how to present my screen. So
You know what though? When you switched over to Chrome, your video is better.
it looks better.
Yeah, it actually fills my screen. It's weird.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. So
Yeah.
as long as it looks better, we're doing better.
Yeah. I
So-
do want to start off the podcast giving a shout out to Perfect Creations. They did make us some glasses. Hang on. I had to figure out how to do this.
I can see it.
Yeah, they're nice.
Turn it.
right?
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah. So she made us 4. You can find her on Instagram at perfect_creations.2021. Or you can hit her up on her email, perfectcreations2021@hotmail.com. She is also on Facebook, so find her there as well. She made whiskey glasses. I was talking to her this week. She said she can start doing t-shirts as well. So if you're in the need for any promotional stuff, hit her up. But
And
yeah,
thank you.
I meant to drop you off too when I saw you because she gave us 4.
Well, it was nice of her to do that. And if anybody needs any shit,
Yeah,
swing
hit her
by and
up.
check out Perfect Creations, because I haven't seen those glasses the first time I've seen them. They look
I know,
they look
when
cool.
I meant to put 2 in that bag I dropped off to you for the mic, and totally forgot.
Whatever.
I'll bring 2 next week. I'll keep 2 here and 2 for your
That's
place,
perfect.
and then if
That's
we ever
good.
do it here, we have a set.
Who is it that that did that?
Audrey's aunt. Yeah,
Shout out to Audrey's aunt. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Aunt Dawn.
Aunt Dawn.
Yeah, they're pretty well.
Okay. Just because this is very topical. You watched the fights last night?
I did,
UFC
I did.
261.
I did. Holy fuck.
It's wild.
Okay, so what I didn't realize. Okay, the first fight, no fight went past the second round. The longest fight was round 2, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. That was the longest
was
fight. That was the third fight. The
Yeah, it had to be-
first
yeah, it was-
women's fight. I don't know. I can't
Shevchenko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce any of their names. But the first
Oh, yeah,
fight was a
she's
light
dominating.
heavyweight with Anthony Smith and Jimmy Crute, and
Yeah.
Smith kicked Crute right in the it was right on the side of the knee, and it just made his leg go dead.
His neg was dead. I've never seen anything like that before.
But that man fought the rest of that round out like a champion.
Probably won.
He took him
Yeah.
down. He took
Took him down. He held him down because he knew his leg was done.
Yeah, but the fact that he was able to still do shit and pick the man up and drop him,
I know.
it was wild. And he wanted
Well,
to
we
keep
were-
fighting, and then he stepped back and his leg just gave out.
Did you notice how many times his foot was rolling over and it looked dead while he
Yeah.
was grappling with him as well? It was
Oh,
brutal.
Yeah, that was
He had no control over the leg. For those who didn't watch or don't know what we're talking about, he literally got kicked above the knee. It buckled and went out, and then it just looked like it was hanging on. It was made of jello from the knee down. His ankles kept rolling. His foot was dead.
yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It was weird, man. So that's how the main card started. Then we had the middleweight fight
Oh
versus
my-
Uriah Hall and Chris Weidman. Now, this is fucking crazy. So Weidman ended up breaking his shin.
Broke his leg in half.
Yeah, so he threw a kick at Hall. Hall checked it, and just like Anderson Silva, just broke his shin, and then landed back on it, and it fucking folded, dude. It just fucking. I'm surprised the bone didn't go through the skin when he stepped back on it. But the crazy thing, Chris Weidman was the one that Silva broke his shin on.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The exact same injury that Anderson Silva had.
Yeah.
He did it on Chris Weidman, and then Chris Weidman just suffered the exact same injury against Uriah Hall.
Like, I think that's very fucking bizarre. Wild.
It's pretty crazy. Like, weird.
Did they actually make it like a KO or TKO?
Yeah, it's TKO.
They did really, because there was talk that it was going to be a no contest or something like that.
No, he lost the fight.
Okay. Which
I know that because I got money because I bet on Uriah Hall. So
yeah,
a win's a win.
I was watching it. We were in a chat room online with a couple of my buddies, and they were like, I don't know if my bet's gonna go through. I probably just lost all my money. But I guess because they were worried it was going to be a no contest. Yeah,
mine went through. So it was all good on that. Then fight 3, one of my favorite fighters, Valentina Shevchenko. I love her.
Yeah.
And she just dominated. Just destroyed Andrade.
Yeah.
And made a point, like Andrade was supposedly supposed to be the better grappler or wrestler. And then Valentina just took her down 5 times in the first round, twice in the second round. Dominated her, made her look like she never wrestled before, put her in a crucifix and elbowed her in the face.
That
seemingly
was,
a million times
Yeah.
Before the ref stepped in and did it. So
yeah, it was a good thing the ref fucking stopped that fight.
So she continues to be champion. Fight number 4 was insane. Zhang Wei Li versus Thug Rose Namajunas.
So what was your take on that fight? Do you think it was stopped? Because there's speculation that it was stopped early. Like some people are like, it was stopped early.
No fucking way.
Yeah, okay, that's my thoughts
knocked
too.
Her out.
Dude,
if
you watch replays,
as there is.
If you watch replays, she's out the entire time. When her head bounces off the mat,
she's getting punched in the face. We've seen that stoppage a million times in the UFC.
When her head hits the mat and bounces back up, you can see her kind of come back a little bit. And then the hammer fist came down, and then she's just like in a different planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
no, I don't think there. So anyway, for people that didn't watch the fight, Thug Rose head kicked Zhang Wei Li and basically knocked her out, flattened her, and then put a 3 or 4 hammer fists on her. Ref jumped in and stopped the fight. We've seen that stoppage a million times, whether someone hits them with a left hook or a kick. Guy usually gets dropped, and then if you're not defending yourself while you're getting punched in the face, the ref has to step in and stop it because it's safety.
100%.
The thing that bugged me about that is in the interview after the fact is because at first Wei Li was like, no, like why'd you stop it? But thing to remember is when people get knocked out, they don't know what the fuck happened. So she probably thought everything was good. Why did you stop it? I'm fine. And then when she had the opportunity to watch the replay back and saw herself in slow motion go unconscious, and she still said, "Oh, it was too early of a stoppage." It kind of bugged me. Like, you know what?
She was take your furious.
Loss. Yeah, but take your loss and move on. You know, it is 100%. You got knocked. You got kicked in the fucking head, and you went unconscious, and then were punched in the face. And if the ref didn't step in, you were probably gonna get knocked the fuck out again.
Yeah.
So
it was a great fucking kick.
I don't know what you wanted.
She like faked the kick that it was gonna go midsection, and then she just took it and fucking put it right on the side of her head.
Perfect.
Yeah,
right on the button.
Fantastic. And then you had fucking Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal. That was a great fight. And
that was crazy, man.
Usman fucking just
knocked him out.
Like what Rocky. A right hand, dude.
Like it was like Rocky, the fucking spray off the head.
It was nuts.
Insane.
That was that. I don't know who got fight of the night or like.
I haven't checked.
Hard to
Any one of
say. Like every fight was stopped. Three were actual like knockouts, where the other two were like kind of TKO or stoppages because of injury.
Yeah.
But I think you got to give Usman fucking knockout of the night.
It'd be hard.
It's tough, right? They might all
hard.
three get him, but it was
Thug Rose head kicking Weili right in the face, right on the button is always spectacular to watch for me. I love a good head kick.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I texted a guy from work after Usman because me and him feel the same way. Like he's good, but we always feel like he's not as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in my, I always feel like Usman can lose every fight, but really I should have been thinking about like he can't lose every fight he's in. And I don't know why. I think it's more like it's a style thing because generally his style is a little, but also that said, his last couple fights, they were as exciting as any other fights. He knocked out Gilbert Burns. He just knocked out Masvidal, who's never been knocked out before.
Yeah, Masvidal said that. That was the first time
MMA
he's been
fights
knocked
and
out.
he's never been knocked out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, humble pie for me. I keep doubting Usman and he keeps on winning, but it's not like I'm anybody that it matters. It's just as a fan watching, I always feel like he's there for the taking, but he just keeps getting better. It's pretty amazing. I mean, credit to him.
Yeah, no, that card was phenomenal, but it's crazy. Literally, every fight in the card didn't go to the third round.
Yeah, it was amazing. That's one that a casual fan would enjoy. I watched it with my wife. She stayed up and watched it last night.
No way, nice.
Yeah, and she enjoyed it, but she's got some luck. Like the last time she watched UFC, some guy almost lost an eye for an eye poke. Then
he fights next weekend. Leon Edwards, like not the guy that got eye poke.
Nate Diaz. I didn't even know that was going to happen. I'm excited as fuck for that.
Yeah, I hope I hope Nate has some eye patches or something just in case.
Oof.
Maybe you should wear goggles.
Yeah, my wife was saying, she's like, I would watch somebody almost lose an eye. And then the first two fights, one dude's leg stops working and he keeps rolling his ankle and it was gross for her. Then the second guy literally snapped his leg in half.
Yeah.
She's like, what is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, like, I'm like, fuck, bad luck, I guess. Like, the first three fights, you never watch this shit. And then you see some brutal things. Also, last night, Dana White said that Nick Diaz is coming back.
Is he?
Yep, he confirmed it last night in the post-fights interview.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
He didn't say against who or anything like that, but they're going to sort something out. So
cool.
He will be back as well.
Yeah, because he was in the stance.
I bet pretty aggressively last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I probably ended up I was down about $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was $10 I was down. But like I won Uriah Hall. I won a prelim fight. I won 2 out of 3 prelim fights I bet. And then I did a couple parlays that lost because I was obsessed with taking Masvidal. I don't know why. I thought he was going to do it. But also it's so hard. Like as someone who dabbles in the sports betting, it's hard to just take, like when you're doing parlays and stuff like that, if you keep taking the favorite, the odds aren't that good. So whereas like if you mix in like a credible upset, you can now stack up your odds and get some decent returns on your money.
Yeah, that's what a couple of guys that I was chatting with last night were saying. They're like, oh, I'm going to take this guy just because the odds are better. If I bet this guy, I'll make like 50 cents. If I bet the other guy, I make fucking 15.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Shit. Like,
yeah, it's pretty wild. I know. So I was I was having fun.
That's good.
But I didn't bet Thug Rose, and I love her and wanted her to win. But I bet Zhang twice.
Zhang's last fight, though, she beat the living piss out of that girl.
Yeah,
her head was fucked.
Yeah, she gave her like 3 or 4 different heads, just the swelling. It was
Yeah,
unbelievable.
nuts.
Yeah, so there's your fucking UFC 261 fucking recap from us.
I'm so glad I
Amazing
ended up
fucking
watching
card.
it. Yeah, it was crazy, and it was a sold out thing, full
Yeah,
capacity.
that's something we didn't even talk about. Fans are back.
Apparently,
They're going to Texas next. They're going to be
yeah.
17,000 fans there.
Jesus.
I mean, good for the UFC. But
Yeah.
again, I mean, I would love to have the opportunity to go to a sporting event just
I
to
agree.
be able to be given the chance
Yeah,
by our lovely
just to have that
government would be nice.
opportunity out there.
Well, that's the thing that I I believe in I believe that adults should be able to make whatever decisions they deem fit as long as they don't harm other people. If people want to take a risk and go out to somewhere, I think that they should be allowed to. I think that if people don't want to take a risk and want to stay home, that should also be allowed. But if you don't want to take a risk, you shouldn't be forcing the rest of society to follow along down your line. You know what I mean?
True.
It's just nice to see other places opening up. Pretty much everywhere in the States has fans now. So
Yeah, well,
even
football
the states that were the
started.
most strict.
I think football was the first one to open it up, weren't they? Even it was not full capacity, but like bringing fans into the actual stadium.
Yeah. It depended on the states, but that was back in February with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was,
Even before that, though, I thought like back in November and shit, some states were.
Oh yeah,
allowing-
that's true. Yeah, that's true. They were letting like there's like 10,000 people, like 20% capacity or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. It wasn't a lot, but they were still allowing fans in.
Yes.
So
So on that topic of inept government, I just want to share this video. And it's I'll just let it it's an interaction between a member of parliament talking to the federal health minister.
okay.
So I'll just share it. It's a minute. See if I can make this work. Can you see that, CJ?
We can now. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
And here we go. Tell me if the volume's good.
Mr. Speaker, the health minister has previously questioned my concern for science, and today I return the favor. At least 75 recent studies have shown that optimal vitamin D levels significantly reduce susceptibility to COVID-19 and significantly improve health outcomes if people do get infected. It has been documented for decades that Canadians have suboptimal vitamin D levels, especially during winter. Can the minister explain why Health Canada's website states that most Canadians are getting enough vitamin D and doesn't actively recommend supplementing?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I would encourage the member opposite to not fall prey to the myriad of fake news articles that are circulating around the internet about ways that people can protect themselves from COVID, and trust that the Public Health Agency of Canada only puts science-based credible documents up, guided, of course, by our Chief Public Health Officer, Dr. Tam, and the many scientists that work for us. Mr. Speaker, what Canadians need now is trust, and they need to be able to trust in the information that their elected officials are sharing. And I would urge the member to get his sources from credible sites. Thank you.
So
hang on, but wasn't the site like from their site?
no.
Okay.
No. So Derek Sloan, an independent MP, asked the federal health minister, Patty Hajdu, why they don't have anything regarding vitamin D for Canadian citizens as far as supplementing, also in helping with COVID.
Right.
She then responded by calling vitamin D fake news, which is hilarious. So this just happened to come across my timeline. I just thought it was interesting and worth talking about because since the start of COVID, well, basically last March, I heard a doctor talk about the health benefits of vitamin D that I wasn't aware of.
Right.
And how that most people, especially in parts of the world where we live, Northern Hemisphere and all that stuff, most people are insufficient in vitamin D. And I would probably assume myself would be in that category. So I started taking a lot. Off the top of my head, the articles that she had referenced were studies, one out of the Philippines and I think 2 out of the United States. And they were showing like a 95% chance that if you had sufficient levels of vitamin D, that you would not end up with a serious case of COVID or end up in the hospital. It was like really striking the difference.
Right.
So I'm just going to pull up these couple articles in reference to the fake news sites that our federal health minister was referring to. This one is from CTV News, which I'm sure she wouldn't call fake news. This was a study out of Spain that showed a difference of 82% in those hospitalized with had insufficient levels of vitamin D and were not supplementing. The government of England, also fake news, is now giving people vitamin D, providing them with free vitamin D supplements because they found a huge difference again in low levels of vitamin D and severe reactions to COVID-19. So the government of England is providing more than 2.5 million people with a free supply of vitamin D, especially in the winter months, to maintain their levels and to help combat things. So that's also fake news, according to our health minister. That article was from The Guardian. There's an article from the Chicago medicine researchers. This one was also on CTV News that finds that COVID-19 patients, particularly Black patients with high vitamin D levels, may have a lower risk of being infected with COVID-19. There's another one from Montreal, which again is CTV News. 2 Montreal researchers believe the well-documented anti-inflammatory products of vitamin D can make an important addition to the arsenal against the novel coronavirus. So that was just, if you just Google vitamin D and COVID, there's so much evidence out there because it's easy to look at.
Yeah.
About vitamin D, the important benefits of it, how it interacts with COVID. And our fucking federal health minister, the people that we're supposed to be trusting in, saying it's fake news and to not trust illegitimate sources. Well, if you Google anything, the last things you're going to get are those fucking sketchy conspiracy theory websites because Google doesn't promote those.
Yeah.
So if you really Google vitamin D and COVID, you're going to get hit with all mainstream articles, all talking in favor of vitamin D. Yeah. And I just thought it was really glaring. And fucking shocking that our health minister, again, gotta say that again, the health minister of Canada called vitamin D fake news.
That's
I mean, and that clip wasn't out of context. That was the exact interaction. It was a minute and 12 seconds. Like, I'm not cherry picking. I just happened upon it. I thought it
just came across your fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We're not out here like espousing the fucking benefits of vitamin D every episode. This isn't what we do. I just thought for anyone who does listen, why are we like, this has been my frustration with COVID-19 from the get-go. We have incompetent people making incompetent decisions. And that just sums up the last year and a bit in Canada, at least. I'm not going to talk about other places.
Yeah.
Because I haven't followed them as closely right now. But in Canada, to me, it feels like our ministers are out of touch with reality, and that just proved it. Here's a viable thing, a thing that can actually help. And what does it take? All the MP was asking for was just a couple lines on the thing to recommend that you supplement with vitamin D, which you should be doing anyways if you live in Canada.
Yeah.
Let alone for COVID-19.
Yeah.
But no, fake news.
It's fake news, dude. Fake news.
What do you think of that?
I think it's hilarious, but like
it's ridiculous.
I'd say that kind of sums up kind of like the past like few months for me, at least, with all the bullshit like coming again, like that I'm hearing from Audrey regarding like hospitals and like what they're doing and all this shit. It's like,
yeah,
where is your logic in the decisions that you guys are making?
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
It was it's insanity. It doesn't make any sense. That proves it. A lot of these things, they're like, oh, we're listening to science, we're taking all the best science, and well, there's new data that
Dude,
comes
Chris,
out
that's
every
fake
single
news.
day.
It's fake
Yeah,
news.
sorry. I don't want to espouse fake news.
Fake news, dude.
it's
absurd.
shocked. Like it's hilarious. Like
I'm so shocked, but at the same time, like I'm not that shocked. Especially hearing some of the shit that's coming out of the States, like, or over the past year, the shit that came out of the States, like, I feel like I'm so numb to all these poor decisions and dumb shit that, like, our government or somebody else's government, the decisions they're making, like, it's like, by now, it's like, I expect that. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It sounds like something they would do. Like,
It's
what?
insanity.
Like, it shouldn't be like that, but it is.
I don't agree with anything that the health minister had just stated. So now that I've heard her talk about and dismiss something as fucking obvious as an actual essential vitamin, and I pulled this up because I had heard this, but I never actually researched it myself. This is from the Hormone Network. And this is just a quick thing about vitamin D. Vitamin D is actually a hormone. Is not just a vitamin. So vitamin D is a hormone the kidneys produce that controls blood calcium concentration and directly impacts the immune system. It is known as calcicide. Fancy words that I cannot pronounce. Of course, of those, calcidol is the form doctors most refer to when measuring levels of vitamin D. So it's actually it's a hormone. I had heard that it was a hormone. I never really looked it up. So
Right.
it is. It's not just like, oh, like your vitamin D levels are low. Like these are essential things. And apparently it's quite important in men as well. Helps regulate levels of testosterone and all that stuff. Just reading off the website here. So that's something that should be obvious to the health minister of Canada. And then to dismiss something like that is just absurd.
Definitely is something that should be talked about more or like just thrown out to the public knowledge more instead of just
pushing lockdowns. Like it
give
should
us
be
something that we can actually do.
What can we do?
Yeah.
All right. What can I do
Instead
aside
of
from hiding
stay
in
at
my
home,
house?
Chris, stay at home. Stay at home.
Like staying at home and hiding is not an option for a valid option for most people, myself included. I'm an hourly worker. I have to go out and I have to earn my keep. I cannot work from home. So if there's any recommendations that the government would like to give me as far as better ways to protect my immune system, improve it, all these things.
So you can stay a little safer or as safe as you can.
I don't understand. It's just so confusing. And it's more and more confusing to me that people want to keep ceding power to these fucking bumbling idiots. Like, I'm sorry, Patty Hajdu, you're a fucking idiot. The fact that you would say something absurd like that is ridiculous. And you should not be the health minister of Canada. No. You're inept. You clearly have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. And I think that was just an easy way for her to kind of shut down that statement.
Well, she's playing politics. Sure.
100%. Which is so fucking dumb.
Which is dumb. Like
she didn't have an answer for it, so that was the first. That's how she dealt with it.
She just everything is fake news. That's a common theme with our government. If our government doesn't put out the information, then everything else is fake news. So I'm sorry, but when I hear them say shit like that, now I think everything they fucking say should be questioned, and they have no moral authority because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah. And then they turn around and say that other shit is fake news. I just gave the examples that are all off of mainstream Canadian websites, one out of the States. Where's the fake news there? You know, I'm not pulling this like
you're not pulling it out of your ass.
There's a bunch of independent journalists that I like to follow that talk about this stuff more regularly. I'm not citing them because they're easy to discredit because people just say, oh, they're conspiracy theorists, whatever the fuck, but they're not. Because facts have now turned into conspiracy theories and fake news, according to the government of Canada.
Yeah.
It's just disturbing to me. It's fucking insane that people want to give them more power. No, more lockdowns. Why do you want to give these fucking idiots any more power than they have?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I just wanted to.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I did. that video is mind blowing. Like,
yeah.
It's annoying. I do want to give an update on the hospital situation there from last week.
Yeah.
So they decided to give all nurses free parking for the
Excellent.
month of May.
Wow. What was the occasion?
Like only the month of May though.
Yeah, I know. Why?
It's like
What was their reasoning for the month of May? There must have been a reason for that.
yeah, because they're halfway through April. Give them fucking free parking till this shit's
Always.
over. Or always,
give them
yeah.
free parking.
100%. That's
If you
what I
have
said.
to work
but
at the hospital, you shouldn't have
Oh
to
my-
pay for the parking.
no. Ah, it's so dumb.
God.
It's like that's almost like
There's another thing
it's
that
for
sums
me.
everything up.
Like for me, that's almost like a kick in the teeth. Oh yeah, you guys can have free parking. Just for May though.
Insulting.
Yeah. It's like what? Their administrative staff got raises throughout this whole thing. And
Of course they did.
I would believe majority of them can work from home.
Middle managers that have no impact on actual
dude,
patient care. In fact, they just create a bureaucracy that slows things down
yeah.
and impedes people from getting decent care.
The whole situation infuriates me. Like I don't understand. it.
I spent a lot of time working at one of the biggest hospitals in the world, which is located downtown Toronto.
Yeah.
The last year. The levels of incompetence, not from the staff, but from the
The
middle
higher-ups.
managers and the people that oversee the day-to-day operations, the people that aren't nurses, aren't doctors,
Yeah.
deal with projects within the hospital. It's just a bloated bureaucracy, and they make very, very good money, and they continue to fail upwards. They're incompetent. We covered for them a lot just to keep the project moving. Everything's a meeting, everything's an email, but they don't care because they got a guaranteed government paycheck.
Yeah. And
And-
it's a nice fucking little hefty paycheck too.
Yeah, we're not talking a little bit of money,
Yeah.
and the people don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about.
Maybe that's what I need to go do. Because I could be a fucking moron at work and just come on the podcast at night and just be an even bigger moron and
Yeah,
get paid a buttload of money. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I don't know which one's better, a weatherman or to be one of those guys. Weatherman, you
Yeah,
can be
have
wrong.
Actually,
You can be wrong 90% of the time, and you're not getting fired.
you have a serious vendetta with weathermen.
I don't have. I envy their job, man. You don't. Every time you're wrong, you don't have to apologize. Oh, it's gonna be sunny, blue skies, no clouds, high of 26.
Would it make you happier if they apologized every time they were wrong?
Yeah, sorry guys, we were wrong yesterday. It snowed. We said
Yeah.
it was going to be sunny and 26. It was -5 and snowed. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think that would be way better.
What I would like is an apology from government officials when they fuck up, like calling things like vitamins fake news.
Fake news.
What you would like is weathermen to come on the fucking news and be like, "Listen, we missed the high yesterday by 2 degrees. We're
Yeah.
sorry for that.
Okay, I'll give him. I'll
if
give
you
him
wore
like
a t-shirt outside when you should have worn a long sleeve t-shirt
I'm
outside,
sorry.
we're sorry."
Yeah, not that. That's acceptable.
Oh,
I would
man.
appreciate that. I don't watch the weather though. That's the funny thing. I just think their
Yet you
job is
complain
hilarious.
about them all.
Yeah, I just think their job is hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
again, you can be wrong literally higher than 90% of the time, and it doesn't matter.
I don't think they're wrong that often.
No, they're really not. But I just when they are, it's hilarious.
Anytime they are, CJ's like,
Yeah.
I told ya. These fucking guys
Oh, man.
sit around watching clouds float around. They can't even get that right, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, dude.
You're literally like Abe Simpson. A old man yells at cloud.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. So they got free parking for the nurses. That's good.
But only for the month of May. Don't worry, it's only been
Did
going on
they-
for a year.
Did they say like because you know how like every time, no, sorry, I'm saying this wrong. Every day is now a day.
Yeah.
So like the other day it was like International Beer Day. I'm sure today is probably International Cheeseburger Day or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
You know,
it probably
like
is,
you know
yeah.
how there's
Yeah.
every day is a day.
Yeah.
Every month is a month. You have Black History Month. I think November is Remembrance Month or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
You know, like there's varying months. I wonder if May is like Healthcare Worker Month or some shit. And they're like, you know what? For Healthcare Worker Month, you guys earned yourself some free parking. You're
Motherfucking
welcome.
free parking. Never mind that we
Please
haven't
say
done
thank
anything
you.
for you regarding the pandemic, and we're not doing anything for you. And,
Yeah, we're not going to look to train and expand staffing. We're just going to continue to give ourselves raises.
We're gonna
not
give
give you
everybody
raises.
else fucking raises, and fuck you
All-
guys.
Everyone associated with the bureaucracy and
Yeah.
middle management deserves and earned a raise because they have to deal with you, you stupid peasants, nurses, thinking you're better than everyone else. How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Sick of you fucking
Come on,
assholes.
you only have to work 12-hour shifts with COVID patients. Come on.
Unbelievable.
We have to stay at home.
Yeah, we're fucking doomed. We got that's it. That's what we can take from this. We're fucking doomed. Got
Oh
just
my god, man.
that's the thing is I was saying before. I don't trust any of these assholes in power. And luckily enough, at least for me, the incompetence has shown that it doesn't hold party lines because we have a liberal federal government who has fucked this up from the beginning. We have a conservative provincial government who has fucked this up from the beginning. And in other provinces, they have an NDP government. Some have conservative, some have liberal, blah, 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 blah. And they all seem to have fucked it up from the beginning. So the nice thing for me that is actually encouraging is surprise, surprise, politicians are fucking idiots and can't get anything right. So
No,
let's
they're
stop giving
absolute
them,
morons.
let's stop calling for more authority from the absolute fucking morons.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. The 1 week that I was golfing, I was about to tee off on the third hole and the eighth hole runs up. I didn't tell you this story, I don't think.
No, I don't think
So the eighth hole runs parallel to the tee blocks on the third. And I could overhear these guys as they're walking up the fairway. And I heard one guy say, well, you know, it's gonna be hard, but we just gotta lock it down and just do a proper lockdown and shut everything down. And I guarantee you, he was not including golf in that lockdown. He wasn't including things that he thinks are fine.
Yeah.
You know, don't close down golf courses. Don't do that. That would be stupid.
Yeah, but he also
But
probably
you're
has a
calling-
job that
Hasn't
he
been
had.
affected.
Yeah, he hasn't been affected at all.
Exactly. That was where I was going with this as well. So his life hasn't been affected even a little bit. So it's easy for him to sit around and go, sure, shut everything
Yeah,
down.
lock it
What the
down.
fuck do I care?
Yeah,
What do I care?
still getting paid, still making money. I can still do things. I can still golf.
So that guy was calling for strict lockdowns. Flash forward a week from that point, the golf courses got shut down.
Yep,
And I guarantee you that asshole
is
was
up
going,
in
why
arms.
why the fuck would they close a golf course? Buddy, I literally heard you calling for this. You
Yeah.
wanted this.
You put it out in the world, buddy,
Yeah. You
and
put
it
that out there.
happened.
The other part I'm leaving out is the guy that I was golfing with that day, a good friend of mine. He said something very similar to the hole before, that we should just lock everything down. I said, I don't agree with that, but whatever. We just kept moving on.
Yeah.
Chatting like everything was cordial. It's no
Yeah,
big deal.
whatever. You're entitled to your opinions.
So he also called for a strict lockdown. When the strict lockdown came into effect, where our fucking government closed provincial borders, they closed golf courses, they closed parks, they closed pretty much everything else left to close.
Yep.
Who's the first one that's furious? My buddy.
Yep.
And again, I'm thinking,
You called for it.
you just asked for this
Yeah.
and then it came. But this is the problem from the get-go with these lockdowns. Is there's far too many people whose lives haven't changed and maybe could argue have gotten a little bit better between working from home, not having to do the daily commute, all those things. Obviously, everyone has suffered in the sense where you haven't seen the family you wanted to and friends to a certain extent. Everyone's been varying. So
Yeah.
obviously, I can't say that it's been perfect.
Yeah.
But I think people know what I mean.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of people now that when we do come out of this, won't have to do that hour and a half sitting in crazy traffic to go downtown.
Which I'm
Because-
happy about.
Yeah, that's
I
fantastic.
love that. I think that the one of the positives of this whole thing for me is the fact that people have been able to work from home. And
Yeah.
COVID has kicked us into the century that we're in because I know in Europe it's a little different mentality wise. They trust their workers a little bit more, but it's a very North American thing too. If I can't see you working, you're not working.
Right.
You know, it's just how we do it here. I think it's wrong, but I think that COVID gave it that kick in the ass. Okay, we got to go and trust our workers, go and get shit done. You got to
Yeah.
work from home. And now that this has happened, you can't ever tell anyone ever again that they can't work from home.
Yeah.
You know, the genie's out of the bottle, as they say.
But I think it also opens up, like, there was a lot of office jobs out there that you don't need to be at the office. You can do it from home. Originally, it was just,
Yep.
no, you got to come into the office.
Yep, we would like to see you here.
Yep.
You know, you got massive towers downtown, 70, 60-story towers that are nothing but office space. So you have one building that holds 15,000 people, and they all have to be there between 9 to 5. So they leave their home where they have computers and laptops and all that stuff to drive to an office tower, up the elevator to go and sit at a desk 9 to 5 at a computer, laptop, office.
Yeah.
It's absurd. It's ridiculous.
Like, I remember when Antonia, like, her company gave them, what was it, like $1,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
To get whatever they needed. So whether it was a new desk, new chair, whatever it was to get yourself situated to work at home. Think about that. If you have to give each employee $1,000 to set themselves up at home or to help set themselves up at home, you're going to save a shit ton of money in the long run, not having to pay the rental
Millions
fee
in rent.
at those massive skyscrapers for the office
Mhm.
space.
Yeah. Which
And-
are extremely expensive.
I want to.
Extremely expensive.
I'm very curious to see what happens when we come out of this with all those buildings.
I think we are. Well, commercial real estate has been heavily impacted. I just want to circle back to the
Yeah,
lockdown
sorry,
thing just
sorry.
before we get too
Yeah.
far off topic, and we'll come back to this. Point I was trying to make is everyone is in favor of lockdowns until it affects them.
Yep.
Then they get up in arms. They get pissed off. Doug Ford's a fucking idiot. Justin Trudeau's a fucking idiot. John Tory's an idiot. Pick your fucking politician. Pick what they've done. They're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Which I do agree with. But I believe that beforehand. Stop fucking calling these people who you don't agree with politically to have more power.
Yeah.
Stop begging for it. And then when it comes down, you get mad about the shit that they fucking did. Well, you called for this the entire time. And now it's here. You got what you wanted. Oh, that's not what I was talking about. Everyone knows you can't get COVID on a golf course. Yeah, you're right. There's zero data in Ontario out of the thousands of rounds that anyone's gotten COVID off a golf course. I agree it's fucking stupid. But the point is, stop calling for these fucking stupid measures.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna come into place. And you're gonna get what you fucking ask for. And you can't turn around and fucking piss and moan about it later.
No.
It seems. I was just thinking about that guy walking up the fairway saying that like to his buddy.
Oh yeah.
It just
he's
seems so
furious.
fucking. It just seems so out of touch with reality. Like, I know how lucky I am to be fucking walking on a golf course any fucking time I'm on it. This is fucking great. The sun's shining. I'm outside. I'm having a blast. I'm playing a game I love.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the opportunity to do this.
That guy's
So-
so mad right now he can't play golf though. They shut down the golf courses. Are you kidding me?
But the funny thing is he doesn't see the irony in him saying
No, he doesn't.
we need strict lockdowns, and then when they come to effect, saying, "Oh, but that's not what I meant." You know what I meant.
yeah.
It's because everyone. Here's the other thing about this: everyone thinks it's someone else that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the 9% of idiots out there that are causing all these fucking COVID cases. Okay, sure, it's not, but all right. Everyone thinks everyone else is the fucking problem. So take away their rights, but leave mine fucking cool. Well, it doesn't fucking work like that.
No.
You want to play? And my point of the whole thing is everyone needs to stop fucking relying on the government to do everything. Like, just the government should have minimal role in your fucking life generally. As little as possible.
Yeah.
Stop calling for them to fucking tell you when you can go and hug your fucking grandparents. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It fucking drives me crazy.
It's crazy.
Every
Hopefully
day they give us opportunities to show how fucking dumb they are. We
True.
watch them, we laugh at them, and then we're like, close the fucking borders illegally. The provincial borders. Like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh, my
Jesus
God.
Christ. But I digress. I'm sure this is enough COVID talk.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's get the fuck off this. I'm so sick of it by now, man.
I'm sorry. I had to bring up the fucking.
Well, we talked
These
about
are
it
the
last
people
week.
that are in charge.
Yeah, we talked
These
about
are
it
the people
last
that are in
week. I wanted to bring it back up just to give a bit of an update. That you got free parking for a month and shit, and hard. It's
I like
hard
to believe that was directly due to us. I have zero evidence to back any of that up, but I'm going to claim it.
Yeah, no, and I'm going to claim it with you. I think it was from us.
I think
100%.
it was due to all of our hard work and dedication.
Yeah.
Of championing the nurses out there to get them free parking for one full month.
Yeah,
that's 30 days
out of a year and a year and a month now. That it's been.
Yeah, February.
Yeah,
almost a year and a half.
Fucking nuts, man. All right. On a different note, I've got some funny fucking sports that I had no idea existed.
Excellent.
Well, two. The one is World Chase Tag. It's literally like parkour, 1-on-1. One dude's the chaser, the other guy's got to like evade, and it's tag in this like crazy fucking setup.
I'm picturing like a padded, decked out gymnasium.
Kind of. They had like poles and like platforms that you could like go under, go on top of, and like fucking run around. You literally just have to tag the other dude. I had
Extreme
like,
tag.
yeah, and it's like a team. I don't know how many were on a team, but it would rotate. So if you were the chaser or whatever, and you got the guy, you would stay as the chaser and you try to get out as many people as you can. But it's like 1-on-ones. It's like 30 seconds. It's quick rounds. But it's an actual fucking thing. I had no idea. Like, I don't know. Mind blown. There is a new sport, though, that just started in Russia. Booty slapping championships.
Okay.
Literally.
You have my attention.
Yeah, literally, it's two girls slapping each other in the ass. There's a video. I watched a video, and it followed one of the like girls, and they're like, people don't think this is like a real sport. She's in there doing like exercises in the gym with them, like showing them like exercises she does to like increase her power. And
she must have a great ass.
Dude, it is so fucking. They do slow-mos.
Is the point in order to generate like who can generate the most wiggle with their slap, or are you trying to hurt them so that they like? Is it first one to quit? Like, ow, ow, ow. Okay, no
I'm
more.
out.
I give up.
So I couldn't really figure out what the rules were.
What the point was?
I think it's so they would. Whoever's getting slapped, I think if you move after the slap, so I guess there's like a couple seconds like after the slap hits, like if you take a step or whatever, that you like lose a point or something. I have no idea. I was my head was somewhere else, watching these videos, especially when the slow-mos came up. But I think it might be my new profession.
It's what's slapping asses.
Yeah.
The rules are that it's basically like whoever gets knocked off balance has to take a step forward. So you want to like throw the other person off. Like you kind of want to inflict some pain on them.
Yeah.
But it does say it sees female fitness junkies spank each other until the lesser trained butt loses balance and either falls or is forced to take a step forward. The opponent delivering the slap then emerges victorious.
I want you to right now like watch like one slap. These are like the weakest slaps I have ever seen. Like if you're listening right now, go look up World Booty Slapping on YouTube, and I'm guaranteed it will come up. It's like, do you guys not know how to like slap?
It appears that it's just basically an excuse to touch another girl's ass.
That's exactly what it looks like. Like I couldn't believe this
How
was a
did you
fucking
find
thing.
this?
It just came. Some guy like it came up as like a reaction video, and some guy was like reacting to the world booty slapping champion.
champions.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? It's
You watch
hilarious.
Girls lightly petting each other's asses.
Yeah, in slow mo too. You get to see the replay.
All right, I'm sold. I like
Yeah,
that one.
I'm in.
I want to go back to that fucking tag thing.
Yeah.
That is like the ultimate. Like, how much fun was tag when you were 7 or 8 years old?
Oh, the best.
I think we spoke about this with cornhole before. Like, good on people that find a way to take any sort of game and you can find a way to make some money into it and keep on playing.
Dude.
Fucking keep on rocking
Oh,
in the
yeah.
free world. Good for you.
The course, the one I watch, I think it's like you ever watch like skateboarding contests, like again like X Games or whatever. Like each X Games had a
Yeah.
different course and shit.
A
I'm
little
pretty
bit, not a ton, admittedly, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm pretty sure like each time they go to like an event or whatever, the course is different in some way or another.
Yeah, there's like vert ramp, there's vert setups, or there's park fucking setups. I think that was the name of street. No, street. Sorry, street
Yeah.
setups.
Yeah,
Trying to
no. So
remember,
like I think each like little tag setup is different each time. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty crazy.
Did you watch some videos on it?
Yeah, I watched a full like 10-minute video.
You watched like a full match.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was pretty entertaining. Like to be honest, like some of the fucking shit these guys were doing, like I'm like,
I
don't
believe
know,
it.
I don't know how you guys fucking did this. The one guy like fucking slid under while the other guy's like running above him. Oh,
back
it's
flipping
fucking
over each other.
fucking crazy, man.
I love it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Check it out.
There's a sport for everything. I don't know if you watched
100%.
any. There's a show called We Are the Champions on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
Came out a couple months
yeah,
ago.
we watched the first episode.
Yeah, there's
Together.
like the cheese rolling, which I knew about beforehand, but like there's this thing called frog leapfrogging or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
And it's literally people just scare a frog and the frog jumps 3 times and the furthest the frog jumps, that's your score. So all the frogs start on one spot. Some dude will scare a frog, it jumps, he scares it again. And if the frog ends up like 26 feet from the original starting point, there's your score.
Jesus.
And whoever has the longest score, and people fucking keep, raise, breed, train, fucking
How do you
frogs.
train that? Like honestly,
I don't know, dude. It's weird.
that is
There's
crazy.
There's a thing called dog dancing, which very nice Russian ladies trying to get into the Olympics. I don't think it's gonna succeed, but you never know. Apparently, skateboarding is in the Olympics now, so
Is it actually?
have at it. I think so. Yeah.
Damn.
I think this was supposed to be the first Olympics it was in.
Fuck. Is that still?
Or
That's still
it's
happening?
been around
isn't
10
it?
years and I'm totally out of my mind.
I have no idea. I know X Games
there's
was
this-
a thing.
There's sports for everything. I love it.
I like the whole cornhole thing. I think that's going to be the
Yeah, that
next game for Up
frat
North.
bros. Right?
Up at the cottage.
That's it. They're super easy to build too. Like you need 2 pieces of plywood and a 2x4 and
Yeah. Well, wait,
a
done.
hole
Put
saw.
a fucking
Mhm.
hole in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that'll be
there's
the
nothing
next
to
one.
it.
Yeah. Super easy to fucking.
That game's perfect. That game's perfect because you can hold a beer in one hand.
Or a margarita.
fucking-
Come on.
Margarita. I don't discriminate against whichever drink.
Good.
It could be a sparkling water.
With some
But-
vodka.
Those games are the best. That's why, like when we were talking about darts last week, I said I wanted to see the guys because I discriminate against my dart players. If you don't look like
A dart
you
player.
have a beer belly and you fucking have been just standing in a pub sipping a lager while throwing a dart at a board
Yeah.
and your belly doesn't show it, I'm not going to pick you. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You're too fit to be in this game.
It's like going to a restaurant and the chef is super skinny, like anorexic. Obviously, he's never tried his food.
It's probably just because he's a drug addict. Be my assumption.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
No?
the case. No, never. He's just never. He doesn't like food. So how do you know it's going to taste good?
Oh, come on. He's
on,
a drug
restaurant-
addict for sure.
Restaurants don't have an issue with chefs being drug addicts. That's not
No.
a thing. Come on,
Just don't read anything that Anthony Bourdain has ever written ever.
it's all fake news.
Yeah, the health minister will tell you that that's fake news.
Oh shit, man.
Oh my god. You gave me some crazy shit to predict this week, CJ.
What with the cricket?
CJ gave me some cricket matches to deliberate over.
Are we gonna get in to your predictions?
No, we don't have to get into it right now. I was just looking at it there. Unless there's something else you wanted to talk about, but
No, we can get into the predictions.
let's get into the. I wanted to do an update as well that I forgot about that I meant to do last week. It was with regards to my Champions League bets.
Okay. Yeah. So let's start. Chris predicts, everybody.
Here we go.
This is recap for the Champions League.
Yeah, this is the recap of the Champions League. So I had picked Bayern, Chelsea, Dortmund, and Liverpool to all go through.
Right.
I was almost 100% wrong. Man City defeated Dortmund. They went through. Chelsea defeated Porto 2-1 on aggregate to go through. PSG beat Bayern, and Liverpool lost to Real Madrid. So I just wanted to do semifinal predictions for that as well, just to maintain the championship. So the two semifinals, the first one is Real Madrid versus Chelsea, and the second one is PSG versus Man City. I am saying Chelsea is going to upset Real Madrid. I don't think it's much of an upset. I think they'll get by them. I think Chelsea's going to find themselves in the final, and I think PSG is going to find themselves in the final, with PSG finally getting their first Champions League winners' medals around their neck. So Chelsea, PSG are going to win their semis, end up in the final, and PSG is going to win the final.
Okay. You heard it first.
Heard it here first. Take that to the bank. Bet some money on that. Or
just bet the opposite because he was completely wrong in the last predictions.
Although that said, we had ourselves a very good week here, my friend.
Oh, we did. I'm ready for the recap. I got it.
You want it? All right. Well, let's continue down the recap line here.
Okay.
I can. You want me to do the? You want to do the recap, and I'll do the betting recap after.
Yeah. Okay. So we had Chris predict on the third place playoff. Now I'm pretty sure you won both these.
Well.
So Italy versus Ireland. Ireland won. Chris said Ireland would win. They won huge, 25-5. And then England versus France. England won 10-6.
Yeah, so how I bet these two. So the Ireland women were such a heavy favorite that you could not physically bet on them.
Really?
Yeah, so it wasn't even offering odds on, like, usually on the site that I use is Betway, so like you'll get a win, draw, loss or win, draw, win option. So
right.
You can pick either team or you can pick a draw. So that one was only offering odds on Italy to win, and they were horrific. Like, they weren't going to win.
I think they were like the lowest in the standings. Like, they were the worst team, I think.
Yeah, they were garbage. So, but what I managed to do is I bet the Irish women to beat them by 15.5 points, because that gave us 1.5 or 2.6 odds return on the money. So on a $1 bet, I bet Irish women to win by 15.5 points. They did that easily. Yeah. And that netted us $2.60.
Let's go. Okay.
With the English women, they had terrible odds as well, but I just did the win because I didn't know about this. I didn't want to dick around with the spreads.
Yeah. It was a close game.
They were 1.22. So we bet $1 and we got back $1.22. So we won 22 cents on that bet.
Hey, it's only dollar bets. Only dollar
bets, people. But yeah. So.
Hey, fucking 2 for 2 on that one. Then we went to the Darts Unibet Premier League. This was night 8, which was April 21st. We had Michael Van Gerwen versus Jose de Souza. You said Michael would win. He did. He won 7-5. Then you predicted James Wade versus Johnny Clayton. You chose Johnny. He lost 2-7. Then we had Rob Cross versus Nathan Aspinall. And Nathan Aspinall won 7-5. So 2 out of 3 there.
Yeah. So this is how the betting shaped up with that. I bet Johnny Clayton twice by accident.
How the fuck do you choose him twice?
Because I'm dumb. That's why. So
Did you at least bet on the other 2?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
so I'm just going through the matches here as they're coming up on the betting thing. So
Yeah.
I bet Johnny Clayton at 1.61. I staked $1. I lost said dollar because he lost. I then bet him again when his odds were changed to 210 for no reason at all. I don't even know how I did it. And I did it within 6 minutes of each other because it actually tells me the time. So I did it the first bet at 7:58 a.m. And then I did the second bet of the same match for no reason. Again, I stress this at 8:05. So 7 minutes later.
Nice. Nice. I wonder if you were like scrolling through and you're like, oh, fuck, his odds are better. And you dropped another $1.
I'd love to say that's what happened, but it's not. Because in the betting, I bet. So this is how I did. I like Johnny Clayton was the first match that came up, so I bet $1. Then the second match was Michael Van Gerwen and Jose De Souza. I bet $1 on that one, and then I bet on the Nathan Aspinall match, and then I'm like, oh, Johnny Clayton, I guess I should bet on him. And then
maybe
bet on him again.
Yeah.
Just not even paying attention. So yeah, I would love to say like, oh, better odds, hey, more bang for a buck. No, that was
So what did we win
wrong.
off darts?
All right. So Michael Van Gerwen, we staked $1 and we got back $1.90. And the
Nice.
Aspinall, we staked $1 and we got back $2.
Oh, okay. So we made back the money we lost on Clayton.
Yeah, we were up 90 cents, even though I bet the losing bet twice.
Yeah.
All in all.
That's okay. Too bad you didn't choose Aspinall, eh? That would have been good.
I did pick Aspinall.
No, but twice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It just
why would I bet a
happened. You
winning
chose. It just it just happened. You chose.
Yeah, exactly.
You placed a bet on the losing guy twice.
Fuck that. Dumb.
And then we had the Leafs versus Jets Thursday, April 22nd, and then again Saturday, April 24th. And Leafs won 4-1 on Thursday and 5-3 on Saturday. Correct? Or is that backwards?
You did it.
That's
you did it
backwards. That's backwards.
Yeah.
So it was 5-3 on Thursday, 4-1 on Saturday. I knew that.
I was,
weird.
and when I made these predictions, I was extremely confident the Leafs would win both games.
Yeah.
And they did. So the first one, we bet $1. We got back $2.10. And the second one, we bet $1 and we got $2.15. So really, we got back $1.15. So
Perfect.
I believe that was all of our bets for the week, right?
Yeah. That was it for the week.
So after all of the betting and everything was said and done, we started with $9.14. And now we have a grand total of $18.44.
Holy shit.
We doubled our money that week.
Hell yeah. We're up, baby.
Told you.
Let's go.
Told you.
Let's go.
We started with 10. Now we are up $8.
He is a wizard.
I told you I was.
He is a wizard.
Stick with me, kids. You'll learn a thing.
He is a wizard. All right. You ready for this week's?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with hockey. We got Leafs versus Canadians on Wednesday, April 28th.
Yeah, Leafs are going to mop the floor with them the
I don't
same way
even
they
know-
will.
I don't even know why I'm asking you. I know you're going to choose Leafs for all the games. And then we have Leafs versus Canucks Thursday, April 29th.
That's the next night.
Yeah.
I actually think Vancouver's going to win that game.
Ooh, okay.
We lost 2 games in a row to Vancouver, and they were kind of like shitty duds of fucking games. We didn't play that well. We're going to play Montreal on the Wednesday night. We're going to mop the floor with them the same way we will when it comes playoff time, because that's probably who we're going to end up facing.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to win that game, and then a back-to-back against Vancouver, who's going to be rested, already not on a travel day. I think they might sneak one by us.
That's all right. Can't win them all.
No.
All right. So we got Leafs to win Wednesday, and then Canucks will beat the Leafs Thursday. We have a rugby. Now, I do want to put a little disclaimer. Those of you, if you do enjoy our rugby betting This will be the last week for a few weeks. I think till the end of May, there's like a little break in rugby for a bit. So there will be a couple weeks where we don't have any rugby bets. Now, just want to make sure this is correct. We have France versus England on April 30th.
Is this
It
men's
is,
or women's?
Women's internationals. Sorry, I had to go to the thing because my
France versus England. They just played. Women's again. I'm gonna
it was
keep rolling.
close, though.
I'm
Yeah, you're gonna say
gonna keep
England?
rolling with these English women. They've
Okay.
done me well so far.
All right, and yeah, a
Taking them
little
for a third time.
little disclaimer: there's no rugby matches till like the 20th of May or something like that.
There is rugby like leagues and stuff like that are going on, but we don't need to get into all that shit.
No.
It's easier if we just pick a
I like
country.
I like the internationals.
Yeah.
And I should send you some cricket.
Yes.
So did you choose a couple matches?
Yeah, I'm picking the two matches with the most ridiculous names. So I'm picking the match. The first match is Derbyshire versus Nottinghamshire or Shire. It's
Where
Shire.
do you? I don't see this.
No? It's in the link that you sent me.
Say the names again.
The first one, Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire.
Okay.
Or did you want me to pick? Did you want me to
No,
pick?
no. I
the,
wanted that day. I wanted that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
good.
English League.
Yeah.
So
That's what I had in mind.
give me Nottinghamshire. That's where Robin Hood is from. He's from. So I'm taking him. And then between Gloucestershire and Leicestershire, I'm taking Gloucestershire because that is the same county where that cheese roll takes place. So these are my reasonings. Robin Hood and where they roll down a hill chasing after a wheel of cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to say those ones one more time for me.
Okay.
Sorry, I
I'm
was
t-
just writing the other ones down.
Derbyshire versus Nottinghamshire. I'm taking
Yeah, I
Nottinghamshire.
got that one.
And Gloucestershire versus Leicestershire. I'm taking Gloucestershire.
Yo, these names are fucking wild.
Yeah. These are the counties in these are like townships in England. Like Middlesex County, Surrey.
So
Yeah,
these
it's-
matches are the 25th. Right?
That's what I
No,
have here.
Thursday, 29th.
20,
Thursday, 29th. Sorry.
there it is. Yep, 29th. What did I say? 25th. Today's the 25th.
Yeah,
That's why.
today's the 25th. I was trying to pick stuff that like so once the episode airs, it actually is in relevance to people listening rather
What
than
is
the
the
match
first-
is already happening.
So those are on Thursday. When was that rugby game? Just for betting purposes.
Rugby is Friday, April 30th.
Okay, so the first thing coming up is a Leaf game. Got it.
Yeah, Wednesday. I did have another cricket game here for you, which is on
Okay.
Wednesday. It is so if you're on that site still, go to Wednesday because I'm gonna have a hell of a time pronouncing these. Looks like Chennai Super Kings versus Sunriser Hyderabad.
They're Indian teams.
So I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this
The
right, and I do apologize
Indian-
if I'm not.
It's the Indian Premier League. Give me the Super Kings.
The Super Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm better off betting on shit that I don't know because I'm just
100%. Yeah, just guessing.
if I bet the Leafs, I always want the Leafs to win, so it's hard for me to bet against them. But
Okay, I got one more for you.
okay.
Okay, World Snooker Championships.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so it's really weird because there's a lot of games happening, I think, between today and like the end of the week. And the way it goes is if certain people beat certain people the next few days, they move
Then they
on and
can
shit.
play.
So it was hard to like pick later games because it would be like Mark. It could have been
Well-
Mark or Timothy playing
Yes.
Johnny. Johnny's definitely playing, but it's a they won't know who actually ends up playing Johnny till the other two get results.
Got
So
it.
the one game that was actually set in stone is Neil Robertson versus Kyron Wilson. And this is for Wednesday, April 28th.
It's actually Tuesday.
No, they play twice.
They play twice? Okay, because I'm just on the betting site. I've got two snooker matches tomorrow, and then Neil Robertson and Kyron Wilson play on Tuesday.
Okay, check Wednesday, because I think they play on Wednesday as well.
It
If they
does
do,
not let me go that far.
oh fuck. Okay, well, I kind of lost my World Snooker Championship.
Well, I got three matches that I can bet on right now. So why don't we just do those three?
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll check the odds then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've got Mark Allen versus Mark Selby. And that is tomorrow. And just looking at the odds, it's pretty crazy. It'd be pretty wild for me to
Bet on one of them.
Yeah, like Mark Allen is 7-1. And the other guy is 1 point. Like if we bet $1 on Mark Selby, we would get back 10 cents.
Jesus.
If we bet $1 on Mark Allen, we would get back $7.
Fuck. I think Allen's
It's not
gonna
very-
lose.
I'm thinking Allen's going to lose as well.
Yeah.
And same thing for the other match, Sean Murphy versus Jan Bingtao. Same
Okay.
thing.
Same thing.
10
It's
cents
just
versus
like a blow up.
yeah. So
Maybe-
you know what? Why don't we skip those two then? Because the Neil Robertson and Kyron Wilson on Tuesday is close odds for both.
Okay.
So I will take Neil Robertson to win.
Neil Robertson. Okay. Now again, I'm pretty like it's showing that
And
they
if they're-
play again on the 28th.
If they play again the next day, then I will take Neil Robertson again. I'm going to take him
So
twice.
you'll take them both days.
I'm going to take him both days.
Okay, cool.
And that bet is
And
placed.
then that'll be it for the week.
Yep. So there's the two Champions League. I'm just taking the three. You know what? I can actually bet on PSG to win it right now, which I might do. But I can sort that out after the fact. Well, I don't do that on air because
Yeah,
it would be annoying to listen to me try
Now-
to find that.
I want to throw this out there. I didn't know the payouts for the snooker championships were as high as they are.
How much?
Okay, so last 32 get 20,000 euros. Last 16, 30,000 euros. Quarterfinals, 50,000. Semifinals, 100,000. Runner up, 200,000. And the winner walks away with $500,000. Now
Cool,
that's
500
euros.
grand.
Yeah.
Even if you make it to the round of 32, you get 20 grand. That's pretty good for a week's work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But snooker, it's funny how we see things over here. Snooker is massive in Britain and the rest of Europe and Asia. It's huge.
Well, it's like darts, right?
North America,
Dart-
they don't give a
Darts
fuck.
is huge.
Darts is huge as well.
Like I think that is one thing that is on my bucket list that I do want to do is
You
go to a
have to,
dart match, because pre-COVID that thing was bumping.
Best
Guys
party
are in
going.
fucking T-Rex costumes. Everybody's shit faced. You're
Yep.
in like a banquet hall watching people throw darts on a stage, just getting hammered.
It's
Like
it has to be like, you know how like if you go to a basketball game, like you can be in the 300s and still enjoy the experience. Like you can
Yeah.
see the action pretty well. Same thing for hockey, football.
Yeah.
But like if you're in a banquet hall, even if you're front row watching a dart thing, it's terrible vantage point. Like darts
oh yeah,
has to be like just as take everything out of it. Take all the drinking and all that
Yeah.
funness out of it. As a pure spectator sport,
terrible.
you shouldn't ever pay a nickel to go and watch it because you would never have a good view. You would just watch the screen the whole time
Yeah,
of where the darts landed.
yeah.
You know,
'Cause
like
you can't
I
see
can
it,
do
or
this from-
that, or you have to sit on the side.
yeah,
so you
I
get
could do
the
this from home.
side angle. Yeah, it probably better experience sitting at home, but I think the atmosphere is what is
then
the best.
That is the actual other side of the coin. The reason darts is the best to go to because, like you said, it's just a fucking piss up in a fucking pub, pretty much.
Yeah,
And nobody cares except for when a 180 comes down, the whole place loses their fucking
Just
minds.
goes bonkers. 180.
Ah, woo! Woo!
Oh
I
my
love it.
god, man, that's so funny. All right, yeah, that's it for the week. That's Chris predicts right there.
That's
you heard it
it.
here first. Oh, and
Well,
Chris
you
did
heard some
predict
things.
Leafs were going to win the Stanley Cup. If anybody missed that last week,
Which of course they are. I pick them to win every year.
yeah, I know.
I traveled to
Oh,
Las Vegas, Nevada, United States of America, to place a $100 bet on the Leafs to win the Stanley Cup 2 years ago.
You didn't win.
Nope.
Oh man,
And I didn't travel there for that exact reason, but that was the only
now that
thing
definitely
that
was the reason.
that was the only bet I wanted to place the whole time I was there.
Oh my god,
I had other people pool in money. We each chipped in $20.
that's
So
hilarious.
5 of us, so we could get, because it was 10-1 odds. We're like,
Jesus,
fuck,
hell yeah,
throw $100 on that.
yeah.
And Vegas was like, no problem. Sure.
Yeah, we'll
Give
take it.
Have at it. I never got any money back because they didn't win.
Yeah.
So
Nah, that's unfortunate.
joke's on me, really.
Oh,
Shouldn't
shit.
bet your favorite teams.
Yeah, but you should
Never.
sometimes.
I know.
Gotta have
I was betting
faith.
pretty well. I know. It's so much fun. I like this $1 bet. I like that we've almost doubled our money now because
That's crazy. Literally in a week.
Yeah. I mean, this is the 3rd week of actual betting now.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
I've missed some bets here and there, but we've been like up $1, down $1, up $1. I don't think we've ever been as low as $9.
No, I
Now
think
we're-
after last week was the lowest we had been. I think.
Yeah. I think it was
So
$9.
I think after the first week we were up. I think we were up
yeah,
after
we're like
the first one.
$11.
Yeah, still, hey, we're up, baby.
That's it. Not that we're going to do anything with this money, but
No, it's literally
if we get it up to a certain thing, we could go crazy with it.
yeah, we could. Maybe
We could
we
all
will.
bet it on like a random volleyball match or something.
Dude, I was trying to find beach volleyball games.
Dude, there's volleyball on here. There's live volleyball right now.
Next week.
This-
We'll do it next week.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's
Can't,
everywhere. It's ridiculous.
does that app have like a website we can go to?
I'm on it right now. Yeah. That
Okay,
way.
maybe I can grab the login for next week, and then I can see all the shit that we can predict. Or does
Yeah,
it
there's-
only give you like a few days? You can go ahead.
It only gives you like a day of to bet.
Oh fuck.
Often I have to like go and search.
Okay, gotcha.
But that said, you can literally bet on anything. I'll just read you the sports they have going on right now.
okay.
Main ones: hockey, basketball, football, martial arts, baseball, tennis, golf, boxing. Now we get into the fun stuff: cricket, Aussie rules football, beach volleyball, cycling, darts, esports, Formula One, Gaelic sports, greyhounds, so greyhound racing.
I was gonna do Formula One. Now I think it's
Next week. We can do it next week.
yeah, we can't.
But we
it's-
can bet on it. Yeah.
It's hard to. I thought it'd be a little hard
Handball.
for you to pick. Handball.
Handball, horse racing, there's motorsports. You can bet on politics, rugby league, rugby union, snooker, table
Oh my
tennis,
God.
virtual sports, and volleyball. That's just the ones they have going on right now.
Jesus. No, I'm down to get some horse bets in.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Next week.
That's a good way to lose all of our money, though. bet on horses.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe we should
100%.
stick to
Just
that.
one. We'll just bet once.
We'll bet one horse race. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like once a month.
All right. We'll do a triactor. We'll box a $1 triactor on 3 horses because if they come in any order in the top 3, then we'll win.
Okay. I have no idea, but sure. Okay. I'm with you.
I know horse betting.
Okay.
little
I'm
bit.
with you. I'm
Yeah.
with you. You're the wizard. You're the wizard.
I am the wizard. I am the wizard.
I'm just
That
out
is
here
for sure.
picking shit up.
You can bet on the next prime minister of the United Kingdom.
Oh my God. You know, I wish we had thought of this earlier because we should have, for the Super Bowl, I would have liked to bet on the coin flip.
I got it right this year.
Did you?
Yeah, I bet 7 out of 10 props this year, and I won 7 out of 10 of the props that I bet this year.
Nice.
Like I bet that the team, like dumb ones, like I bet the team that won the coin toss would lose the game.
I like dumb shit like that. Isn't there one where
When
you
you
can
read
bet?
the stats on it, it's extensive. That was the first time ever as well, I think.
Really?
No, sorry. I don't think a team has ever won in like the last 7 years. It was like the team that won the coin toss hadn't won the game. So I'm like, sure, let's keep going with that.
Yeah, fucking roll with it.
Tampa's going to win anyway. KC, and I took KC to win the toss, and I also took them to lose the game. So number of things had to happen, but
Still,
it worked out. It's fun.
I think it's hilarious because I'm pretty sure you were telling me that you can bet on how long the last note of the national anthem lasts, or like one of the
I'm sure
notes.
there's that one. Yeah.
Like you can take the over or under.
There's the over under. I lost, but I was betting with a friend on that one.
Yeah.
We just like pick a prop and like someone would take it. So I wanted to bet the over, but it was his option to pick.
Yeah.
So he took the over on the anthem, and I knew from the first note that came out of their mouths,
You lost.
it was over. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's the easiest $5 you've ever made. Like fucking hell,
Oh
fucking
my God.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right.
Pretty
should we wrap-
silly.
Should we wrap it up?
Let's pack her in. Thanks as always to everyone who listens. Sorry about all the COVID talk. It's the last week.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right.
Next week, back to normal. I can't wait. We'll
Yeah.
probably be in the garage next week too. It's getting hot out.
Yeah, the garage is good to go.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right.
Whatever.
Hit us up. Facebook, 2 Season of Pod, YouTube, 2 Season of Pod, email, mail.2seasonpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you guys have any predictions for Chris. Any sports you'd like to see us
Yeah,
predict on?
anything you
We
want us-
would. We're open to
Any games
suggestions.
you want us to bet?
Yeah, we're open to some suggestions. So yeah. And thank you as always. We're out.
Thanks a lot.
Deuces.
See you guys.
Clap. Because we always clap. All right.
There you go.
Later, buddy.
See you, man. Take care.